Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another miniature from Warhammer's 40K's Dark Vengeance, and this is Company Master Balthasar, and he is primed with Army Green. We're going to start off, yes, we're starting off with a wash, and this is military shader, and this is going to go on all the parts of this miniature that are going to remain green. I know I haven't done Warhammer in a while, so that's why I want to get this guy done. He's been sitting on my table, primed for a long time now, waiting to be painted, so today is the day. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 100 people. That would be greatly appreciated. And we're moving on now to an army painter paint called Mummy Robes, and of course I'm painting robes with this. This is first the inside of his cape or robe, and then the lower parts of the robe as well. These mummy robes are a very beautiful color. They're not completely white. I'm also doing some of those feathers and the ribbons that he's wearing on himself as well. Next part of the miniature we're going to paint is his actual robe, and this is going to be in chaotic red. Yes, he's wearing this beautiful darkish reddish brown robe on the artwork, so this is the color I like to go to when we're using this kind of red, especially if you're looking for a darker color that's not too bright as well. Now we're going to move on to the wings that are on his top part of the robe here, on the bottom I should say, the wing on his shoulder pad and on his helmets. And we're going to be using a unique color from the Zombicide Invader paint set, which is from the Army Painter, and this is Pale Skin. I didn't want to go completely white, so this has a little bit more of a hue to it. Now of course it is very hard to wash and highlight white because you can't get any lighter. I mean, I could use white, but it won't show. Anyway, so I end up using some Citadel contrast, and I think I'm going to go that way from now on when I do a white highlight. Now we're going to paint that giant sword of Balthasar, and this is going to be in Gorgon hide. Now as you can see in the picture of the paint, it's supposed to be like a bluish gray, very light blue, and I guess the green comes through or something because it looks almost white, almost like the same color as what I put on the wings. But we'll fix that later on. Alright, now to do his strap and some string belts or ropes that are on this guy, we're going to use some leather brown from the Army Painter. I haven't used this one in a while either, and it's a perfect brown to do this kind of equipment or this kind of decor, as you would say. Next we're going to do the gun as well as the parts of the ribbon, and we're going to use a unique color from the Underdark paint set from the Army Painter, which is a Nolzur's Marvelous Pigments paint, and this is Succubus Red. So again, like I said, this is for the gun and for the top parts of the ribbons. Now we're going to highlight some parts with some greedy gold, or sorry, some bright gold, so this is going to be for some of the charms or whatever, or I don't even know what you call these things on him, as well as some other parts like around all the edges of the feathers on his helmet and on his shoulder pad. And now we're going to be using some gunmetal, which is a metallics paint from our painter, and we're going to use that, of course, on the gun, whatever was not painted already. And we're also going to do this on the chains that are holding up those medallions, as well as a couple little skulls that are here and there on the backpack and on the front of the miniature. Alright, now we're going to use a Citadel contrast called Space Wolves Gray, and that's just going to highlight this sword because it had a gray, blue like shine to it in the artwork, and I wanted it to look like that. Next we're going to use some Apothecary White, and my brush seems to have sucked up a lot of it because it went on a little too thick and I made a little bit of a mess, but I do clean it up. Let me know down below if you do paint miniatures and you highlight white, what do you do? Do you go like a lighter gray down to white? Do you use a wash? Just comment down below, I want to know. And then we're going to pretty much finish off this miniature with a light tone, and this is going to go on everything except for where it was the Apothecary White, of course, and the Space Wolves Gray. And this is going to give those robes that dirty brownish look that he has in the artwork. It actually turns out better than I thought it would. Now we're going to paint the base with some Underdark Gray, which is a unique paint in the Underdark paint set. And I actually added some rocks before priming this, some I don't know what kind, it might be some battlefield rocks or something like that. And I also do a dry brush of Stone Golem on top of those rocks, and I did that off camera because I forgot to record it. So anyways, that will be Company Master Balthasar, painted, primed to painted in 40 minutes. I want to thank you guys for watching, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch you all in the next one.